Next, we have Priscilla Graham, a talented photographer, artist, author, filmmaker, and speaker who used the work to tell powerful stories about people and places that might have been forgotten. And back in 1994, Priscilla was inspired by Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee to give her best to those who need it most. Since then, she has focused, I should say, on sharing the untold stories of African American communities. Today, we proudly recognize Priscilla for her fantastic work in arts, preserving history, and serving the community with this special proclamation. Please, Priscilla, where are you? Oh, okay. Okay, you hold on.
I'm beginning to think that Judge is doing this on purpose to me. Like, I'm the only one. Sorry, Priscilla. From the Office of the County Judge, whereas on this day, February 6, 2025, we come together to honor and celebrate the remarkable achievements of Priscilla T. Graham, an extraordinary American documentary photographer, artist, author, filmmaker, and keynote speaker, whose dedication to preserving forgotten historical moments through powerful storytelling is an inspiration to us all. And whereas Priscilla's commitment to servant leadership was ignited in 1994 at a juvenile justice conference in Austin, Texas, where the profound words of the late Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee inspired her to give her best to those who need it the most. This commitment has been the foundation of her work ever since. And whereas, through her activism, Priscilla discovered the untold stories of African American settlements, inspiring her to author the acclaimed book series, Hallowed Ground, which chronicles over 20 African American settlements, 102 100-year-old churches, and 74 Harris County historical marker locations, ensuring that these legacies are never forgotten. And whereas Priscilla T. Graham's unwavering belief that history is lived through those people, not places, and her ability to capture the essence of life through documentary photography, you continue to inspire generations to honor the past, embrace the present, and shape the future. And now, therefore, it be resolved that Judge K.P. George of Fort Bend County, Texas, does hereby recognize you on this sixth day of February 2025. Thank you.
Listen, I always want to say a few words. I was listening to her read. Now, that sounds pretty good, huh? Giving honor to God, to the judge. And he mentioned earlier that people often do not put themselves in. So I was overwhelmed when I found out that I was being honored. This is the first time in my life that a stranger saw value in my work, that they nominated me for something that's so special. And to be in Fort Bend County right now is a special time for me. So over 30 years ago, I came to Fort Bend County in Arcola, Texas, little place in Fort Bend County. And I actually came to this area because I wanted to go to a historical black school, because all my life I felt like I was disconnected with my culture and my people, and I wanted to experience that. Well, the road was rocky. But you know, those experiences that you have, they're the ones that mold you. And so in 1994, when Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee was actually running for office, she made this statement at a juvenile justice conference that too often when people need our best, we give them our worst. And those words pierced my soul. And that was a turning point in my life, that I wanted to do something to help someone. But I've been on a journey. And I'm here today, 30 years later. I'm back down in Arcola, Texas. And I have embarked upon the greatest journey of my life and moment of time that I am on this earth. I am here standing before you today, standing on the backs of the kings and queens that were enslaved in this country, the freedmen and our ancestors that have experienced so much that I may be able to stand before you today and speak. And I have made it my journey, the things that they have not been able to express, that somehow, that my life and the passion and the gift that the Lord has instilled in me, that I can tell their stories. Because everything is a story, even the land. You can change the land all you want, but the history of that land remains. Arcola Plantation has the greatest story in Fort Bend County that no one really knows about. So it has become my mission and my passion to tell that story, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the greatness of the people that was able to survive so that there still is an Arcola. Because there's a lot of small towns that did not survive, even though they had all the money and the wealth and everything going for them, they did not. But it's for the people that were enslaved on that plantation, that moved outside of that plantation when they became free, that that community exists today. So I just want to say thank you. And I just want to ask one more thing. Is it okay if I have the people that came to support me today come up and take a picture with the judge? Guys, can y'all please join me? Oh, and thank y'all so much for coming. I sure appreciate it.